Hello, I'm Tom Allen. He's William Thomas. We've done a folk song. We've done Archich Fülz. This is something very different. Would you like to tell us and explain just a little bit about it?
Yes, it's the master's arms upon the ship, and this is his sort of soliloquy. This is his
credo, really.
Yeah, his credo, and it's the only time in the opera we see him absolutely lose all sense of self. So yeah, this is really an aria. He's finally realised that he's going to have to, in some way, do something about this beautiful man aboard his ship. So,
let's get on with it.
handsomeness, goodness, would that I'd never seen you. Would that I'd never seen you. Having seen you, what choice remains to me? None, none. I'm doomed to annihilate you. I'm vowed to your destruction. I'll wipe you off the face of the earth, off this tiny floating fragment of earth, off the ship where fortune has led you. First I will trouble your happiness, I will mutilate and silence the body where you dwell. It shall hang from the yard arm, it shall fall into the depths of the sea, and all shall be as if nothing had been. No, you cannot escape. With hate and envy, I'm stronger than love. So may it be, so may it be. Oh beauty, oh handsomeness, goodness, you are surely in my power tonight. Nothing can defend you, nothing can defend you. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So may it be. So may it be. For what hope remains if love and grow strong, where I cannot enter. What hope is there in this old dark world for me? I cannot believe it. No, that were torment too keen. I, John Claggart, master at arms upon the indomitable, have you in my power, and I will destroy you. I will destroy you.
When you talk, well done, by the way, and you, Lucy, too. When you talk about the darkness and the light, you're talking about yourself and the light that's come into your world, which is Billy Budd, obviously.
Yeah.
With figures like Claggart, and we have a lot of them in either in musical literature or literature, they are extraordinary beings who inhabit their own world and distill their own evil somehow. Iago would be another obvious choice. And I feel the beauty of playing a character such as that is that we should, for 19/20ths or 9/10ths of the time of an opera play, whatever it might be, trust them entirely.
Yeah.
They give nothing away.
Yeah.
You know, when this man meets Budd for the first time, it's admiration, and he meets him the second time, admiration. Well done, my boy. Well done.
Yeah.
You know, you're a good lad, etc., etc., etc. Until he's in this strange space that he occupies as the policeman on this ship.
Yes.
And then he can say the things that he does that you've just said. I think from a point of view of presenting it, whether you're on stage or whether you're in a recital situation such as this, the vision that you have and of what you want to do and that gives us the clue as to who you are is a lot to do with where the eyes are. If you can stay physically detached from committing yourself to anything violent or showing any kind of violent nature in it, and just let us see that through the eyes and what's happening here. It's incredibly intense. I mean, there will be moments through it, obviously, where you need that. There's a physicality that comes upon you, and you will need to express it in that sort of way. But before that, the things that, oh beauty, oh handsomeness, goodness, would that I'd never seen you, would that I'd never encountered you, whatever that text might be. And an artist does that when they're looking at an unfinished painting, whatever it might be. You're doing something there, and you're looking at it through half-closed eyes. You'd wish you'd never crossed my path. And that is the essence of it, right the way through to the end, I think. And you say some chilling things in the process. Let's rhythmicly, there are one or two things I think you just need to sharpen up and really get precise. You know, we've talked about that with the Mazzetto as well. But I think, no, it was Don Giovanni. If you can get those solid towards the end, it'll be easier for Lucy to follow as well. But and they're simple things, but they're niceties and small things for the time being. Let's go right from the top and feel as though we can. This is coming out of nowhere, and you're just a man in your own cell. Give it a go. Oh, beauty.
handsomeness, goodness. Would that I'd never encountered you. Would that I'd lived in my own world always, in that depravity to which I was born. There I found peace of a sort. There I established an order such as reigns in hell.
Right. Up to that point, right from the very beginning,
Yeah.
can you just, because you're absolutely confident of the fact that you're going to destroy this individual,
Yeah.
you're going to destroy Billy one way or another, even if it means giving your own life for it, which you
Yeah.
do, though you don't know that at the time. But I think because you have that command and,
Yeah.
and conviction that that will happen, you can afford to smile
Okay.
rather than it being just gruesome the entire time. Because you're the dominant factor in this. You're going to dominate this man and you're going to win through. So if we can just see that added little element, rather than it being dark the entire time, like something like Michael Palin with a handkerchief on his head. So if we could add that to it, and it's just so much more chilling as a result. I would be a suggestion, that's all.
Yeah.
But it's just trying to understand the nature of a man like this. You know, we talked a little bit about this the other day, not entirely in preparation, but I suppose in preparation. And you talked about the last few years of preparing this and what you'd seen and what your evidence had been. And I said to you that when I first was involved in this piece in the early 70s, the homoerotic element of this was never mentioned. It never occurred to anyone. It was quite extraordinary. And it seems so in your face now that as to what is going on and why this man behaves as he does and what it is that drives him forward. And clearly the arrival of this young starry creature on the ship suddenly blows his mind. And but it never. It just shows how the word is zeitgeist, I suppose, and certainly now it comes immediately to mind. Let's give it a go from just from where we began before, right from the top. Oh, beauty.
Oh, beauty, oh, handsomeness, goodness. Would that I'd never encountered you. Would that I'd lived in my own world always, in that depravity to which I was born. There I found peace of a sort. There I established an order such as reigns in hell. But alas, alas, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness comprehends it and suffers.
Well, can we just sorry, love, that's going well. But alas, alas, the light shines in the darkness, and the Ben Britten, marks a diminuendo there. One thing he was very pernickety about was that you just do what I say, do what he wrote. And in the case of some scores that we look at, we know there have been additions to it. You know, someone has said, I don't like this, you must sing that passionately, we must have a round time. No one has touched Britten's scores, so we know whatever's written there is what he wrote. There's a diminuendo marked on, and the darkness comprehends it, and so you're going to a kind of a decline through that next 2-3 lines or whatever it is, and then he gives you a piano intensely.
Yeah.
Oh, beauty. It's the same text, but now it's done with a kind of arrow running through it,
Yes.
of red hot intensity, in fact. So just pick it up from Oh Beauty, the piano one that we've arrived at, can you? Again, he marks. You need to remember these. There's a crescendo through that, and there's a diminuendo shortly afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
It just gives you. It sort of reflects what's going on outside, with just the swell of the sea somehow, and you're going with it.
Yeah.
Not getting seasick in the process, but but it somehow reflects that motion that's going on all the time.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Handsomeness, goodness, would that I'd never seen you. Would that I'd never seen you.
Could be the end of aria, but he develops it.
Having seen you, what choice remains to me? None, none. I am doomed to annihilate you. I vow to your destruction. I will wipe you off the face of the earth, off this tiny floating fragment of earth, off the ship where fortune has led you. First I will trouble your happiness, I will mutilate and silence the body where you dwell. It shall hang from the yard-arm, it shall fall into the depths of the sea, and all shall be as if nothing had been.
Stop.
Yes.
Oh, I'll use that cheap dog whistle another time at work. The point where we just arrived at is good. I like the build-up of this. As I said before, that you could stop there, but suddenly he has an idea that, having seen you, basically what he's saying is, if you hadn't come into my life, all would have been well.
Yeah.
I now have to destroy you because you came into my damned life.
Yeah.
Having seen you, what choice? I have no choice.
Yeah.
What choice remains to me? No, I'm doomed to annihilate you. I'm vowed to your destruction. And then all of the various additions to that start to arrive on the scene.
Yeah.
And all shall be as if nothing had been. There's a great crescendo through that. So it's very tempting to give us everything all the time, by which time, there's blood all over the decks. We don't want that, but save some all the time so that we have growth through all of these phrases. And consequently, as a result, it is that much more threatening.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you see someone tower, beginning from a low point to a towering point, and that really is a frightening thought. And all shall be as if nothing had been. Where can we pick it up? Pick it up from It Shall Hang from the Yard Arm.
It shall hang from the yard arm, it shall fall into the depths of the sea, and all shall be as if nothing had been. No, you cannot escape. With hate and envy, I am stronger than love. So may it be, so may it be.
Just on a vocal point, this is why we're here, I suppose. The it, make sure that it doesn't get spread all over the place. There was just a tendency to choke on it. So may, he marks with force, and that's one, I would question that one. I don't question any others, but with force is always dangerous.
Yeah.
Because, the temptation to give it absolutely everything, and you still have quite some way to go. I told you about Tristan lasting 2 acts and not the 3rd act, because someone gave it with force, and end of show. We don't want it to be the end of show.
Yeah.
Lucy, can you give us that all the way up? I know you've got another one later. You know, I think honestly, take that with force out and just say big, big enough, you know. But it's a simple, it's a statement that is built on a big vocal, it's a phrase rather that's built on a big vocal statement. So may it be. So they're like blocks of marble when you lay down these tenets of your particular law.
Yeah.
But try not, I shouldn't say don't, but try not to get into the area that means that you're tense and you're giving it everything you've got the entire time.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous area. Okay. Same thing, love? Now he marks cantabile.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what's going to happen. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So he gives you so maybe, oh, what is it?
Beauty.
Oh, beauty. You can now be the leader singer.
Yeah.
You know, you have the opportunity of just singing a wonderful line.
Yeah.
Oh, beauty. Oh, handsomeness, goodness. This is lyric singing from after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So give us the tenets of your Lord.
Again.
So may it be. Just right on the
yeah.
bar.
So may it be. So may it be. Oh beauty, oh handsomeness, goodness, you are surely in my power. Nothing can defend you, nothing can defend you, nothing.
And that's the only way you can do that. That is the way to do that. Giving your all in those. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So may it be. And then you somehow pull back into yourself and you're able to get it away. But the cantabile section is lovely. He gives you that. But once you get to nothing, you really are out spending a lot of energy. I'd love to get this finished. So may it be, so may it be.
Yeah.
For what hope remains.
So may it be. So may it be. For what hope remains if
It's a desperate statement at the end of all that, which says so much about him.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're doing it, but just let's observe that we've reached that point, and that's how you are at that moment, having said what you've said.
Yeah.
For what hope remains if love can escape? And now let's get into this next.
If love still lives and grows strong, where I cannot enter, what hope is there in my own dark world for me?
Wait, stop.
Oh yeah.
Danger here of going into pantomime territory.
Yeah.
No. You've got to be careful about what noise you make here.
Yeah.
Not sound, but noise. For me, no.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it. No, but it's still in the voice. Don't get into sort of elephant country. I don't know what that means. Just accept it.
Yeah. I cannot believe it. No, but were torment to keen.
Can you sorry to stop, Will. I really didn't want to stop. I just don't get that word torment too
Keen.
keen. I didn't get keen.
Yeah.
That were
torment to keen. That's all right.
hollow. Now hollow.
John Claggart, master at arms upon the indomitable, have you in my power, and I will destroy you.
It would be so much better if, having done, and then you just have to take the oath, rather than be Barbara Streisand.
Okay.
I, John Claggart, master upon. Just give us it straight,
Yeah.
and we know that it's genuine then.
Yeah. John Claggart, master at arms upon the indomitable, have you in my power, and I will destroy you. I will destroy you.
I believe you. Thank you.
Thank you.